Hello and welcome. I am Count Christo, and this is the wonderful world MEIOU Taxes 2. I'm almost certain that I'm pronouncing that entirely wrong. We are jump into this new overhaul mod. If you don't know, Gold Laws White Horde, interesting. So if you don't know about this mod, it's a total overhaul. EU4. As you can see, lots of stuff is different. Lots of stuff is very familiar. So hopefully we'll be able to get to grips with it without too much trouble. We're playing here as Genoa. I figured they'd be a good fun place to play because they're quite small to start with. Wow, that's a lot of building slots. They're quite small, but they've got, growth potential because they've got land over here. They've got a core on the Byzantines. Trebizond has a little bit of land up here. Wow, that's so cool. Right, so this mod is a total overhaul for EU4, as I mentioned. It released mere minutes before I began recording this campaign, probably about an hour before it ends up being finally uploaded. And yeah, this is MEIOU Taxes 2.0. They've been working on this for years. It's very, very exciting. There's huge changes. There's POPs, for example, in these places, rather than base tax and things. You don't have population. You've got rural, urban, upper class, and total. Okay, so 3 types of population. Upper class give trade power, urban give trade power and income, and less taxpayer modifier, sailors, labour force, land force, trade value, and corporation cost goes up. These guys give a bit of trade power, a bit of tax and income. I'm pretty sure these guys give more. These guys don't seem to give. No, oh, this is each population provides this. Okay, so you get more taxes from urban. You also get more trade power. You get sailors from urban population. All kinds of awesome stuff. So, as Genoa, we begin in the War of Two Peters, which is between Castile and Genoa, Aragon, Sicily, and Trastamara. We have very low troop counts. Oh, by the way, the mod adds this slightly earlier start date. We're in 1356, which is interesting. What are all these new icons? Are they as a capital or province modifier fort? Little fortification 1. Oh, they've brought back, like, almost everywhere has a fort. That's interesting. So you can build mini forts or proper forts. Okay, castles, and then where's the fort? Or a local fortification. Ooh, local fortifications are constructed by the estate controlling the province. Okay. So if an estate owns a province and they value it, they might build some fortifications here. That's very cool. Okay, so country view. This all looks similar. Should we set some rivals? Can't, of course, we're at war. Advisors looks pretty similar. Our Doge is pretty good. I mean, it's 56. We are a republic. That's still the same. Currently, do we have any allies? Presumably you. Yes, we're just allied to Castile at the moment. Interesting. So hang on, he's at war with a country called Trastamara. Isn't that the... Oh, look, here's Enrique. This is Enrique's grandfather, presumably. Okay, so I guess historically they won. That doesn't bode well. We've got our 3,000 guys over here. What's our force limit? What's the macro builder? Ah, there it is. So they've changed the UI a bit, which is pretty... Oh, that looks good too. Very cool. Okay, our force limit is 8. Wow. So we can get quite a bit more then. How's our income? We're only 1.9. We should troop up then, right? Ooh, training time takes a lot longer. We can't train anymore. Wow, we're out of money to actually train. We can afford that. Okay. Wow. Okay. Lots of decisions. View loot panel. Work in progress. Okay. Ask for the crown of Italy. Have to be a monarchy. And then Bohemia, the event the Iron Crown. God, there's a lot here. Form Sardinia Piedmont. Sorry, Piedmont Sardinia. Okay. Switch country, sounds good. Select a special map mode. Go on, let's try this. Remove modifiers from the trade map. Farming related data. Weather and rainfall. Okay, so you can show them instead of the trade map mode, it looks like. Okay, so you can get different things to be shown in the trade map mode. Sounds good. Hide utility divisions. Okay. Force background calculation. What does that do? No idea. Pursue religious tolerance. But not utility division. Pursue religious tolerance. You lose. Oh, we have piety. Where's our piety? Oh yes, okay, current piety. But it doesn't, there doesn't appear to be a number here. I guess that means we're at 0. Okay, piety represents the religious devotion of the faith through a nation. In addition to the explicit aspects of piety, it will affect many religious events, decisions, and modifiers. So if you get maxed out piety, you get more fort defense, more tolerance to true faith, more morale of armies. You're totally secular. You get yearly republican tradition up. Oh yeah, okay, we got to secularize, right? More trade efficiency, more advisors. Yeah, that sounds great. Okay, we're going to try and secularize. Now, church influence. With no church influence, nothing happens. With high church influence, you get more missionary strength, more yearly papal influence, but less production efficiency. Whoa, 0 production efficiency. Alright, never mind that. Local unrest down, though, by a hell of a lot. Okay, we're Catholic. Apparently we could convert. The dualist. What on earth is dualist? I mean, like someone who believes there are 2 distinct realms of existence. One of them physical and one of them not. I imagine that's not what they mean. We can't convert to that, but we're at war. Interesting. Dualist. Okay, estates. We don't appear to have any estates. Okay. Okay, the income screen all looks the same, except it's showing pop instead of total development. Trade looks the same. Tech looks the same, although I imagine each tech will do new things. Oh god, there's already an institution. Legalism has been embraced. Very interesting. And now meritocracy is spreading. Presumably that's only present in China. Yes, that's in the Chinese region. Hopefully we can get that to spread to us a bit. Banking. Oh hey, it starts in us. Nice. Then Renaissance. Then casual literacy. Cool. Meaning, I guess, non-professionals are now literate some of the time. Globalized trade, manufactories, and the Enlightenment. Awesome. Well, very convenient that banking is going to spawn in us in a year. No, 2 years. Very cool. Good lord. Okay. We've already got taxes unlocked. Here's our Genoese ideas. Standard. These are the same? I think those are the same. Okay. So you can unlock far more ideas. Some are mutually exclusive. Okay, I can't click on this. This is just a tree. Okay. You can't take mercenary and a standing army. You need a standing army and quantity to take grand army. That looks like it's saying. Can't see grand army. State religion. Just war. Very cool. Less diplomatic ideas than other types. We've already taken one. Is trade exclusive with something, maybe? We've taken trade ideas, which you can then take mercantilism or free trade. Hey, that's cool. I guess they'll appear once we finish trade. That's so cool. Okay, you can only take innovative at 20. No, at 20 you can turn innovative into democracy. I don't see innovative. I guess we'll worry about this a bit more when we next get ideas, but this looks really cool. Do you have ideas that can then lead into different things? That's a good idea. Okay, national decisions. Okay, missions-wise, conquer Piedmont. How doable does that look? Piedmont's right around here. God, new borders are going to confuse the heck out of me. Savoy has no allies. Has the rather, the tasty province of Piedmont with loads of population, lots of rural population. We could ally with France. That would put us in a very good position, I think. Struggle about Austria. Are we in the Empire? We're not in the Empire. Okay, can we add ourselves to the Empire? Your relation with Bohemia. Oh yeah, Bohemia is the Emperor. 50% cost more increase to fabricate claims. I'd like to be in the Empire. Because, I mean, look at this screen. How can you not want to be a part of this screen? Let's do all kinds of different things. Oh no, these look fairly standard. Awesome. There's huge numbers of princes. How many do you need? 80 required to enforce legitimacy. Maintain legitimacy. Oh, Karl here's the Emperor. Alright, well, let's improve relations with him. I'd like to be in part of the Empire. Defend us from France, but for anything else. He's got a lot of vassals. All around him, though. Interesting. Okay. Fleet-wise, I imagine we need to be careful. They've got 9 light, 6 galleys. No, that's us. They've got 4 lights, 9 galleys, 16 transports. We could probably take them. Let's keep all of our fleet together. Can we raid coasts? No, we like the idea. Let's go and have a look. Oh, we have some forts here. Do you mean because there's an estate here? No. So how do we have a fort here? That gives monthly autonomy having a fort. Okay. It's currently going up by land fortifications and unrest are causing it to go up. I guess when you're at war now, it just generally goes up. Interact with province. Let's find out what this does. Visiting Liguria. We have sent our ministers to visit Liguria. While there, they can discuss important matters with the local state in power, organise the construction of ports, roads, forts, as well as help up major infrastructure projects throughout the region. Construct roads, build forts, check bureaucratic, examine province data in detail. Yeah, let's try that. Population data. That doesn't appear to have worked. Maybe you need to give it a month or so. Mission. I'm an ambitious type. Ooh, but this gives us army tradition now. Yeah, let's do that. No estates, but we do have factions, which look similar. Nope, they're different. Okay. The aristocrats being in charge gives less yearly Republican tradition. That's real bad. Traders give more. The guilds give even more. Okay, we want the guilds, like, all the time. These guys give an extra. I think we want the guilds all the time. Get that extra Republican tradition. Okay. Advisor-wise, you make 2 ducats a month. Maybe a military advisor would be a good start. Like a morale of armies guy could be great. Okay, what else who else do we want to improve with? Naples looks like a pretty... Following France. Yeah, Naples, you look like a good ally. You could help us in our quest to conquer Central Italy. Requires a diplomat to maintain the action. So diplomats are this gone. Looks the same. Okay, is the trade map made the same? Oh, of course it's not. Wow, look at that. Danube, Lower Danube, Aegean, Bosphorus, Andalusia, Portugal, Catalonia. What's this one say? Rhone. Rhone? Like Rhone. Okay, so Genoa is clearly our node, and we must do all we can. A natural harbour is there. Okay, so we want to try and control... Monaco gives us more trade power here. Nice. We want to try and control as much of this as possible. So, how about you? You are in a personal union under Milan. That is unfortunate. How about you? Montferrat is allied with Mantua and Ferrara, but currently at war with Milan. Ooh, Milan has some cores. Man, you're a duchy at this point, right? Doesn't really tell us. They're Marquis net. Okay, let's see if we can seize Montferrat as an early wars here. Start fabricating on that. Here's Pisa, rather larger than normal. They haven't got any allies. They could be another good early war. All right, speed 3 while we're at war. Let's get time going. So, ooh, welcome to MEIOU Taxes. Okay, Empire of the Romans has announced the Ottomans. Bohemia has Austria. So, as might be totally evident, I haven't clearly played MEIOU Taxes 2.0 any before, since it's just come out. So I do apologise if I'm a bit slow for you. I'll try and do my best to keep up. I've got many hours in EU4, so should be able to catch on. MEIOU Taxes, MEIOU Taxes 2, is an EU4 total conversion mod brought to you by Gigu, Demon, Demain, Sunwoo, Valorian, Mazel, and the whole M&T team. Thanks for downloading our mod. Whether you played the mod before or are totally new, we really hope you enjoy the experience. I hope so too. M&T 2 contains a myriad of new provinces compared with the previous versions, as well as tons of countries compared to vanilla. The game has been radically reworked from the ground up with the introduction of the new population system, which replaces development. Tell me more about this magnificent rework. They refuse? I'm getting another pop-up. Did I misclick? All of these things are possible. More information. The core of the new system is population composed of... Oh god, pause. The core of the new system is population composed of 3 types. The types are rural, urban, and upper class, which replace the base tax, base production, and base manpower development types, respectively. Next to these in production place, those are the common sense DLC. Oh, it's the interaction button. For those who do not have common sense enabled, please construct a road or a fort building. Okay. Marvellous. We have lost the effect of plentiful manpower. That's unfortunate. Oh yeah, so more triggered modifiers. Cool. So we've got improved centralization, which gives you extra centralization. Improved centralization, improved centralization. Interesting. Minimal loot burden. Moderate. major, massive. Before you get mad at this modifier, try fighting while carrying a table. So what causes these? You slow down. Okay, we'll have to learn what that means. I guess that means if your armies have looted a lot, they get worse, basically. The Holy Land, observant. So if you have to be free, then you have to own Al-Qudus, which is Jerusalem, I believe. Language of the Vatican. Okay, so because we're in Latin, then we're speaking the same language as the Vatican, and there's no influence. Rome is its own little thing. Oh, that's cool. Awesome. Alright, let's check out what else looks new here. Right, yes, the institution should be... Yeah, how can we get this institution? That's something we should check up on. Institution map mode. Oh, good lord, look at this. That's cool. I like it. Okay, so meritocracy is not growing. The only way it will grow is by coming over from China. Or we can increase the total development. Yes, that total hasn't updated. Very cool. Let's leave the buildings one open as a space. Give our capital to nobles. Gosh. Why can I give it to tribes? I don't think we have estates. So we're not going to muck with that. Alright, let's unpause. Okay. Maybe it's a maybe we should... I mean, might be a little late in the day, but... Gosh, rebels all over the place. Should I be getting involved in this war? I really don't feel much need to get involved in this war. Although, I mean, if I could seize down this core territory of mine... Set it as, like, it's already as vital interest. Oh, the Italian balance. Our country will be considered a regional Italian power. I'm not going to read that. Afraid. Looting policy. Looting provinces, after we take them, can provide a lot of ducats, yet looting soldiers destroy far more than they loot, leaving thousands dead and permanently depleting the wealth of a province. What instructions will we give our troops regarding the looting? Hostile lands. Heavily restrict looting, which gives more discipline, monthly war exhaustion up, less looting, and morale of armies. Encourage looting, strongly encourage looting. I think we're going to be balanced for now. Playing with New World Plagues. Do you want New World Plagues to be active in your game? Option. This is an option because there may be occasional instability in the trademark mode when New World Plagues run after colonization begins. Investigating. Oh, let's turn that on. The Italian Renaissance. The blooming effects of the Renaissance will be felt over time. Excellent. Right, let's go and see if we can siege down. Oh, we've got a leader. No, okay, let's hire a general. He's pretty bad. I guess we'll go with him for now. Okay. Here. And march on. To Deluria and Ogaduro. Knowing that there isn't any estates in this, since we're playing as a republic, I will start another campaign as well. And play as a nation that does have estates. Because I know estates are a big part of this game. This mod. Though I've always liked playing as Italian traders, so... Right, let's spread out and siege this place down in its entirety. Oh, it takes 2 guys to siege this province down. Running quite slowly. I guess something big just happened somewhere in the world. No? Still paused, and yet... There we go. Our corruption is growing. Let's max out root out corruption for now. We can lose some money, but I think it might be worth it. Manpower's the top of these numbers, okay. France enters an alliance with our enemy. It's still ideal. France is at war with Portugal already. Gosh, France has a lot of vassals again. Cool. Padua would like an alliance. Padua's over here, right? Yeah. Who else are you allied to? Hungary. Oh, we were paused. Until it was supplanted by nationalism in the 19th century, religion was the driving force of the world. Although nation-states formed in this era, the roots of nationalism were usually found in religion. Even a small heresy could split into a revolution, unless it was contained and corrected. But worse was rule over heathens who rejected the true faith entirely. Such infidels were untrustworthy as both, but as at best, openly treacherous at worst. Glory and honour came to those who could convert such people to true faith. Religion is of secondary importance. Appoint a counsellor to guide us. Study all religions, great and small. Yeah, let's get all the events. Padua, if you're allied to Hungary, by all means I'll take an alliance, because I can't see any downside. Unless... I wish diplomacy limit was a little thing here. That would be such a good idea. It says self-congratulatory. 6! Wow. We have an impressive court, apparently. Education level is high. Interesting. Impressive court. Our court's ruler is lavish, which gives us more diplo rep, improved relations, more up. Ooh, centralization. I guess this is like, whatchamacallit? Absolutism. Oh, the aegis system isn't implemented in this mod. That's cool. Interesting. Maximum centralization is 40. And the more centralization you have, the more trade power you have, more fort maintenance, less tech costs, less republican tradition. Ah, that hurts. Higher co-creation costs. More autonomy change. Okay. The following has the effect on absolutism. Nothing except assigning parliament seats, accepting rebel demands, and increasing autonomy. Okay, good to know. So it takes 2 people to siege down a province at the moment. That's it. Good to know. And you have to siege down every province again. I like that change. Really like that change. Let's not siege with Cam. Be foolish. Let's blockade this province, which is remote. Yes. Plentiful manpower happened to us. I'd love to see where these modifiers are. There it is. Plentiful manpower. Manpower of at least 80%. Okay, so when you have 80% manpower, you get more morale of armies, more production efficiency, and less manpower recovery speed. That makes a whole lot of sense. I like that. Yeah, our fort is maintained. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Costs 2.5 every month. If I turn it off, garrison only goes down to 3,000. So, seems fine. The Empire of the Romans. Right, so the Ottomans are not yet fully established over here. So it looks like suffering. Who are they at war with? You're not at war with everyone. Anyone who's occupying your territory? Oh, rebels. Right. Okay, so the Empire of the Romans, known to us as the Byzantines, is still here, although they don't have Moria. Or they're guaranteeing the independence of Moria. Ashia and Athens, both independent. As is Ceres. You guys should really band together against these guys. I just got this feeling. That would be a good idea. Alright, let's keep sieging down these guys. 28% chance. This all looks the same to me. Okay, a culture's the same. I don't think I've had a look at that yet. Let's check. Culture. That looks largely the same, I think. Although this area being Catalan is different. Portuguese not being Iberian is different. Okay, so it's definitely changed cultures. That's cool. Awesome. Right, well, I hope you enjoyed the first episode of our... I'm going to have to decide how to pronounce it at some point, aren't I? MEIOU and Taxes. Let's go with that. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of my MEIOU and Taxes campaign as... yeah, lovely Genoa here. In the next episode, hopefully we'll make some more progress towards conquering Sicily here, which would be... sorry. This is Sicily, right? Yeah. No, Sardinia. Sardinia, obviously. It's down here. Moron. We'll make some more progress towards conquering Sardinia, and hopefully get to grips with some of these new mechanics. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you next time. Bye-bye.